wife had a busy day today. She spent the morning at the Y exercising by going in the pool. She usually doesn't stretch when she leaves the pool, and I chastise her for that because she should always stretch even a little bit or even one muscle group after you do some form of formal exercise. Anyway, then this afternoon we went for a long walk up and down hills, and then she came home and decided to clean the house because we have guests coming for Christmas. So now she's going to be smart about the whole thing and stretch. So this one here, she's lying on her back. She's supporting her head so that it's in neutral. And she's got her legs together. Her legs are bent, ankles together, knees together. And her arms are stretched out to the sides. And she's rolling her knees, which are glued together, over one way and over the other way to work her hips. And of course, when you walk, doesn't matter if it's forward, backwards, or sideways, you're working your hips. When you lift your legs up to step over something, or when you kick them when you're in the pool. But I think today she was actually walking in the pool. Not only walking, she did swim, the front crawl, etc., backstroke, but she was walking in the pool in the deep end, really working those legs and hips. So this is her first stretch. She holds them for anywhere from 30 to 60 to 2 minutes. Also, TwylaMae had a rough day today. She actually went outside and looked around because there's no snow and the temperature is above 5 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty warm for December, almost Christmas. And now she's in her favorite nesting basket, which is in front of the fireplace. At the moment, it's not on, but she knows that it'll come on soon because she likes the warmth. She doesn't really like winter, so she doesn't stay outside too long, but she's stretching too. And you can see that her legs are apart and her toes are stretched, and she's enjoying that too. Well, now she's got a hold of her legs, which are stuck together and bent, and she's pulling them in toward her chest. And anytime you cross your legs like she has, you're working your piriformis on the hip side that is on top. So that would be her right piriformis is getting a stretch, which is deep inside your butt. And it's a stabilizer, and it also assists in the walking in every direction. So she's gonna pull them up. She's lifting her legs up, and now she's crossing her legs and pulling them apart. Now she's really doing the piriformis. Notice the right leg is on top, so that means her right butt cheek is the one that's getting most of the work, but you know, I bet she feels it in her left too. So this is a great stretch, the piriformis deep inside your butt. Of course, TwylaMae, whenever a cat lies on its back and it exposes its tummy to you, you know that it trusts you. And whenever it stretches its legs out like that, it's in the relax mode, which means it's in its parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, where we all should be most of the time unless we need help. And then we switch into the sympathetic nervous system and we fight or flight. But the cat is enjoying this. Now it looks like she's playing London Bridge. She's got her legs shoulder width apart, her feet are flat, pushing into the floor. Her knees are apart. Her hips are up high. Notice her arms are stretched to the sides with her palms down. Her head's looking straight up. It's in neutral on that cushion. And she's trying to line up her shoulder with her hip with her knee. So maybe a little higher would be a good idea, but maybe she's tired. But that is a great stretch for most of your body. One of the #1 stretches there is, the bridge. Well, her last stretch is the resting child. She's flipped herself over, so she's tummy down. She's got her knees wider than her shoulders. And she's got her feet stacked at the back. So the feet are kind of together at the back, but the knees are quite wide at the front. Her arms are way out in front, so they're not below her shoulders for sure. They're way out in front, and she's pushing her hips back into her ankles, which is a great stretch for the low back and probably every other major muscle group that she used today. So we'll call it a compound resting child, and she could hold that for maybe even 2 minutes because it feels that good.